Hello. Welcome to another video from 10x Investor Education. So I don't know whether you used last week's opportunity to buy some of these cryptos. I have been busy buying some of these. I will make a couple of videos this week and next week to show what I'm getting into. Okay. So today this video is about Tezos. The crypto symbol is XTG. So again, I am not an investment advisor, and this is not an investment advice to buy Tezos token right now because it went up almost 50% in last 2 days. So I want to talk about why Tezos is going up like crazy while Bitcoin and Ethereum are struggling to stay there or losing value. So this is a continuous process. Okay. So people are not going to invest more into Ethereum because especially if you take Meta and NFTs, people want a faster and more secure network at a much higher transaction per second at a lower fees. Okay. So Ethereum is not supporting yet. So it will take months before Ethereum goes to POW to POS. So until then, these game developers are not waiting for it. Either they are jumping to Solana or Tezos or Polygon, that kind of networks. Okay. So again, this is not investment advice to buy this. So usually on this kind of news, I usually take a profit and then let it wait and settle down. Okay. So I will show in a minute. Tezos 52-week high is around close to $8.70. And last week, because of all that crash, Bitcoin crash, it went almost 50% down, close to $3 and something. So hopefully people got some chance to buy. I have been buying these dips to some extent in a lot of these cryptos, wherever I think, especially the competitors of Ethereum, because they have a chance to grow at much faster rate than Ethereum. Okay. So again, if you do not invest in crypto, if you do not have an account, you can use Wiser and you can almost get rewards anywhere between 4 to 9% on all these coins. Okay, this is 9% annual rewards. Okay, so you can use the code below the video and you can take advantage of that. Okay, so what happened to Tezos? So you probably heard or not, there is a French video game developer known as Ubisoft Entertainment. So it's not a huge company, but they have some of the very good games. Okay. So popular games are Assassin's Creed, Just Dance and Rayman. So some of those games are. So they have been researching for a long time and they have chosen Tezos as their game developing platform on blockchain network. Okay. So basically they launch a platform for collecting NFTs tied to unique in game tokens. And Ubisoft selected Tezos blockchain as the backbone of their service over the leading smart contract platform Ethereum. As I said, some actually game developers developing on Ethereum, but a lot of them they're moving out of Ethereum, either such as Solana or Tezos. So let's look into again. Tezos is already proof of stake architecture. It has been there almost last 4 years. It got more than 130 projects in last 2 years especially, and their developer documentation is really good. Huge developer community, and they have, just like Algorand, they have a foundation, Tezos Foundation as well. So I'll show you all those in a minute. Okay, so right now the reason for Tezos skyrocketing is Ubisoft. So once one game developer ties up with Tezos, because right now this game NFTs and this game development is huge in the blockchain. So one game developer comes up, there are a lot more potential for Tezos blockchain to be used for other game developers. Okay, so initially this is not in-depth video about Tezos. Okay, so I'll just touch the foundation of Tezos. So initial coin offering for Tezos went in 2017. Okay, so at that time it was raised around $230 million for that. So then there were a couple of lawsuits and other things. Finally, there was Tezos settlement, and now Tezos market cap is $4.8 billion. Okay, so in 4 years, from $200 million market cap to $4.8 billion. That's how we are talking about how many times, like 20 times, these cryptos have gone up, which are competitive to Ethereum. So rate at which these are growing are much faster than Ethereum, because a lot of these companies which are looking for more secure, high transaction and low fees away from Ethereum. Okay, so why Tezos? Okay, why not Polygon, or why not Solana? So it is not because all these popular networks, they'll have their own market share. So some game developers, this foundation work closely with these gaming companies, so that once one of the big gaming company comes to their foundation to using that blockchain, that is when the usage of those NFTs will go up and the value of the company will also go up. Okay, so the beta testing version of PC game of this game available on Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint players on PC platform starting this Thursday, which is tomorrow. Okay, so this is really good news for Tezos network, and in general good news for blockchain. And if you have not bought, so I'll show you how the price has been going over Tezos in a second, but make sure do not buy with FOMO or missing out or chasing. Okay, so I always choose the targets. I do not go and buy market order. I set a limit. When I see last week's some of these cryptos going down by 40-50%, I have set limits and executed a lot of these cryptos and entered into new position in some of those cryptos. I have been researching some of these, and I'll create a couple of videos in next few days, but right now it's about Tezos. Okay, so let me show you how the market cap of Tezos went up in the last couple of months, and where it stands, and the projects and the network and community around Tezos. This is coin market cap Tezos, the symbol XTZ. The current price showing around $5.40, almost up 30%. So if you look at 1 year chart of Tezos, so as you can see here, it was around $2. The peak last, you have to look at the booms and busts of each crypto. So during the last one of the boom, it went to $7.50. And next boom in October, it went to $8.70. So this is a really good sign. A period of time, yes, it goes through bust cycles and then it goes to boom cycles. The important thing is you're not getting at these prices, but the good thing is you're getting somewhere around these prices. Okay, that's the most important. Okay, so the previous just 1 month back, it was 8.7. With last week route, it almost touched close to 3.75, which is more than 50% loss, and then it came back again close to $5.40, so which is close to again 50% up from the last bottom. So going back here, the difference between Tezos, so obviously smart contracts, one of the main advantages. Okay, very not similar to Ethereum. However, there's a big difference. Tezos offers very huge strong infrastructure, more advanced, and also it has its own language for the smart contracts, which is known as Michelson. So very well documented, the language of smart contracts in Tezos, very well documented, huge developer community, lot of projects are going on in Tezos. So this is Tezos. I really impressed with, after Solana, I'm really impressed with their website, the documentation, and even the community and the number of projects they are working on. So this is community, and then they are there everywhere. Lot of events happening all the time. So almost, as you can see here, whether it is DApps or DeFis or NFTs, almost there are 135 projects, and like a couple of these projects, there are like thousands of users in these projects. So again, these are top Tezos DApp projects. So Tezos, again, it's not as huge as Solana community, and obviously doesn't have as many adoptions as Solana, but still 230,000 followers for Tezos. And again, um, these also, like Algorand, Tezos also has a foundation, and then that is how they control adoptions, funding for these projects, and also integrations. Okay, so that is how the foundation usually try to do that lot of coin sale, raise the funds, and then work with companies to adopt a Tezos network. So this is Tezos Foundation building real world use cases on Tezos. So basically their focus has been recently, right now it's gaming and NFTs, but mainly it's all about digital security and payments and smart contracts. Okay, so this is mostly about getting into CBDCs, DeFi's, and smart contracts. So as you can see here, foundation, as I said, the foundation is the one which tries to work with companies so that they can easily adapt to develop on Tezos blockchain network. So there is huge, different committees, and actually it is run like a real big company. So the major news for recent yesterday and today rise of Tezos is Ubisoft. As I said, Ubisoft is not huge, but they have a couple of niche games. A lot of people like those games, especially Just Dance, Assassin. So these, they want to get into blockchain, and they are using Tezos platform to get into blockchain. So that is how I think, as more people play that game, because they already have regular platforms, games on PCs and other platforms, though that is really good news for Tezos, and this will hopefully this will have better gaming companies might use Tezos for the NFT. So this is basically chance for Tezos to be a big player in meta world. So hopefully you like the video. Please click the like button and follow my Twitter RK10X, and I'll keep posting and these videos on cryptos that I have been investing. Thank you.